There's so much going on in this shot. Question is, that's not really cutting off my head. That's good. Hi, everybody. We're going to make some keto mozzarella sticks. And we're going to do it on the fly because I'm inventing this recipe as I go along. Hello, hello. Chat is open. Be kind to each other. Have fun. You guys like my new shirt? Scoozy. Let's see. I've got so much going on here. I wanted to try this recipe as an experiment because I thought, what if we had mozzarella sticks? And then what if we rolled them in some pork panko, which I just realized I forgot the epic pork rinds. And then, right as I was about to go live, I couldn't find the blade to my mini food processor, so we're going to make the pork rinds in the Vitamix. It's going to be loud. This is cutting off the top of my head, which is annoying me. So let me figure this out. Why you guys say hi in the chat? How we got soundage? Happy Wednesday. Cute shirt. Thank you, Jerry. Hope you're recording this. My internet sucks where I am right now. Well, what'll happen? Hi, Dave. Hi, Jerry. Hi, Dixie. What'll happen is that I will, if this is a recipe that works, I've never tried this before. If this works, I'm going to save this and write it down. And then we're going to make, I'll turn it into a Substack post, maybe for Super Bowl or whatever. Okay, is that better? There we go. I've got the pan right here. I just realized I'm using, I hate the angle of the computer. I should have filmed it on the phone. That's okay. We're going to take mozzarella stick. Here's my idea. I'm going to make an egg wash dish. I'm going to make egg wash with cream and some salt dust, and then put some pork rinds and salt dust. And then I'm going to do a double dip, and then I'm going to fry. I just bought some beef tallow, but this was super expensive. I was going to also try it in my mini deep fryer, but I didn't want to spend money on 2 tallows. So let's make some, this is the pink Himalayan sea salt. So this already has a little bit of flavor in it, these pork rinds. I haven't had a chance to replenish my pork panko in a while. You're not late to the party, honey. You're never late to the party. Hi, Carrie. How's everybody doing? What are you guys gonna? Do you have any Super Bowl plans? Do you have any? And then Valentine's Day is right afterwards. What's going on? And is soundage good? I want to make sure actually that we're choosing the right microphone. Although this is going to be very loud, wouldn't it? Yeah, that mutes. Stand by for one moment. Nope, that's not what I want to edit. I want to make sure we have the correct microphone input. So here's what we'll do an experiment. If I walk over here and I speak at this volume, you should hear me at the same volume as if I walk up to the computer, because then that means it's taking the correct input. You guys tell me, because I don't know how to get this. I'm obviously not a pro at using this YouTube studio. It's irritating me. Sounds fine. Okay, good. Thanks, Jerry. I appreciate it. Okay, I dumped a bag of overpriced pork rinds into Epic brand. Sorry, overpriced, but they're clean. So are they overpriced? If that's the only clean one you can get, this is going to be loud. Bear with me. Oh, that's going to annoy me. Let me get the tamper thing. It's when it does it so much that I can't, it won't evenly toss them around. Why did I not find anything that I own? What is going on? Did gremlins invade my kitchen? This is the greatest thing about the Vitamix, is that you can then tamp stuff down. There we go. There we go. Oh my God, all those pork rinds. Okay, that's good. That's not bad, and that wasn't too loud. Look at us. Look at us. Let's get this beast out of the way. Okay, yes, Lauren got me this shirt for Christmas, but it was ill-fitting. So my friend with fabric shears, she trimmed the top and she trimmed the sleeves and she trimmed the bottom, and now it's like a little chic, scoozy shirt. And I love it. This yields not a lot compared to we filled it up there. It's about a cup. Let's do this. Let's do this. Remove the marinara. This will be our dipping sauce, of course. Eat Happy Kitchen marinara. I've got cream. It's going to go with the eggs. Because pork rinds have a lot of fat, sometimes it'll be sticky. Do you guys make pork rind nachos? Because I could stand to make some carnitas and serve it on some pork rind nachos. Oh, that looks great, you guys. That looks great. I'm thrilled about that. I didn't do my usual thing where I close the windows. I don't care. It's almost nighttime. Does this annoy you guys too when there's just like a little bit left? But you're like, there we go. Can I please get that out? I just want it. It's not going to happen. Oy. What a Wednesday. Am I right? Could hear you the whole time. I love it. Sounds pretty good. Thanks, Charles. Hi, Christina. Oh, hi, Matt Bunn. Thank you for complimenting my shirt, although I led you to that. It's been a while since I have. Yeah, okay. Let's do this. Okay. First of all, I feel like I want to just get the tallow heated up. I'm going to mix in, let me crack a couple eggs. Let me do 2 eggs. This is what I'm thinking. I'm making this up as I go. It came to me in a fit of either brilliance or insanity. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between the two. And I'm doing a couple eggs. Ooh, those yolks are really pretty for being, well, one of them is really pretty for being store-bought. And I'm going to bloop some cream in there. I just realized we're doing opposite. I might have put a little too much cream. I got my baby whisk. I'm going to get my baby whisk. I hope you guys sing that at home. I think I put too much cream, so I will put the 3rd egg in there. It's hard to whisk in a shallow bowl and not have it slop everywhere. But I'm going to do it. I'm just doing it gentle until I can get control of it. Give me control of. Actually, this looks pretty good. Can you guys see that? Can you guys see that? Nice pale orangey yellow color. You could, if you wanted to, season this. You know what would be good in here, actually? Some Dijon mustard. It'll give it like extra flavor and extra stickiness. And then let's just take a crap ton of salt dust. I mean, cheese already has some natural salt. I just literally bought cheap ass mozzarella sticks. Cheese has natural salt. Okay, that's about a tablespoon. Do this. Also because I like the little flecks of green, which is why I'm using the salt dust in there, but you could just use salt and pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. Although I feel like I've gotten some of you hooked on the salt dust, and that makes me really happy because I'm addicted to the salt dust. Okay, I know. I touched the food and then I touched my hair. Guess what? I'm in my own kitchen. I'm in my own kitchen. Epic Tallow. Epic's getting all of my money today. They're not like a sponsor or anything. That's what I found at my store. I feel like I'm going to want to dump a lot of this out because I'm going to want like a pile. Do you see how my arm is like crazy distorted because I'm using the computer camera? Next time, definitely going to use the other camera. We're going to use a lot of this because I feel like we're going to want to deep fry, right? So I'm just going to turn on the heat. So yeah, my flash of brilliance / possible insanity. That's like 3 or 4 tablespoons. A little more. Let's do like a half a cup. That looks like a half a cup of tallow. I kind of want to see how it settles. It's already melting. Let's just see how that settles. Has anybody ever deep fried in tallow? Tell me your experience. Jerry says, got to tell you, Anna, I made that red and green chili from Eat Happy too for Christmas. It was so good. That is such a good chili recipe. Yeah, Dave. The salt dust is addictive. Addictionating. It's addictionating. Christina, schlop is a good word. It is. So we need to get this tallow where it's, honestly, it's a lot of tallow. Can you guys, wonder if I can simultaneously go live from my phone and do like an overhead shot. I don't know if it's going to let me. Let's practice breading one of these things. I'm trying to read the chat while I'm also doing this. Oh, they called it a stew because there were no beans. Is that the line of demarcation between chili and a stew is beans? Because I think chili is a meat dish with either ground meat or cut up, stew meat, but I call it chili if it has chili powder flavoring in it, whether it's a savory or a Cincinnati with a little more sweet to it. Like my Pittsburgh chili is a little more of a sweet profile. I call it chili. These have been out of the fridge for maybe like 10, 15 minutes, and they're already kind of getting more pliable. I call it chili even without the beans because it doesn't have all the vegetables, but it can be a stew. I don't know what the people want, but I'll tell you what I don't want is a whole lot of beans in my food. This is melting nicely. It's actually melting really well. I was going to fry them. You could probably do olive oil too, but I just wanted to see how the tallow fried. It's interesting that I'm putting pork rinds in because pork rinds are already fried. I'm going to fry some fried shit. You could do almond flour, I suppose, but I'm trying to make this like totes keto. You know what I'm saying? Let me get a plate. Put some paper towels on it for draining. Again, this could be an utter fail. We don't know. You guys, we don't know. Has anybody attempted this before? If you've just tuned in, here's what's happening. I had a brain fart, and I thought it would be really fun to make deep fried mozzarella sticks, but do them low carb. So I mixed up some eggs and cream, and I'm tempted to go grab the Dijon and just whisk it in there because I feel like it's going to be extra. I'm going to do it. Why not? Why not? YOLO, kids. YOLO. And then I crushed up some epic pork rinds because I'm out of pork panko. And yeah, I can smell this is starting to get sizzly. I could smell it. You could just smell it. It gets hot and you smell it. I don't know, it's about a teaspoon. Get my whisk back out. Whisk this guy in. I just feel like the Dijon's going to give it a little extra flavor. And then I'm going to just roll. Try not to spill this egg wash everywhere, but I do want to get those mustard lumps all blended in. I thought this would be a fun Super Bowl recipe. And by the way, my next cookbook is all party food, and I did not do this recipe for it. So I was also like, could it be a Substack post? Could it be a recipe for the bonus recipes? So I'm rolling a mozzarella stick. I definitely can't touch this with my hands to put it in. Oh, I didn't do wet hand, dry hand. You guys have a mess. Let's pack that on. Oh, okay. That doesn't stick super well. Mostly because we don't have any flour. Well, let's do this. This is very hot. It's smoking. So let me turn it down. Let's see how it starts. It's sizzling. You guys see that? I can't bend it too far or else I'll slush. I better get these peeled. And I think I'm just going to turn them. I'm just going to have messy hands, you guys. This is what it is. I'm sure there's a cleaner way of doing this. I didn't do that. I didn't do it the clean way. And when I started to call it a stew, there are beans in it. Here in San Diego, most people just make chili beans. I know, everybody loves beans. I feel like I'm odd man out. I felt so relieved when Vinny was like, okay, NSNG is like, you don't have to have beans. Beans are fine. They do have more carbs. There's nothing wrong with beans. I just don't care for them. And I know that my vegetarian friends need to have their beans because they're getting protein from, what if I did wet tongue, dry tongue? Hold on, we gotta flip this. Look at the color. It's getting color, you guys, but it is also getting melty, so I gotta keep an eye on that. Oh my God. I just said I was gonna do wet, dry. Never mind, that's not a bad. I gotta manage this situation. Oh. But isn't this going to be so wonderful? Don't we love this for us? Oh, God, I got to heat up the marinara so I have dipping sauce. And I was going to chop up some parsley for some garnish. Let's see if I can. I'm like packing the pork rind on there because it's not sticking as well as I want it to. It's not like chicken that it sticks to it really well. Okay, you guys, I'm not mad at this. I am not mad at this. Now let's take this guy. Okay, well, hold on. Let me repack it on there. Maybe you do need to use your hands to lay it in. You burn yourself. Don't burn yourself. That's not worth it. Okay, hold on. Shall we take a look? This is so fun. Yes. Okay, I was going to use my little deep fryer, but now I did it I'm so glad I did it that way so that I had some control over it. See, that's starting to get a little bit, but it actually looks worse on the camera than it does in person. It's just dark brown. I'm going to let that cool. Okay, you don't need a half a cup of tallow. I could have done this in a quarter of a cup of tallow. I am doing this by sides. What is that, like 2 to 3 minutes per side? I guess the real question is, am I eating fried mozzarella sticks for dinner? The answer is yes. Yes, I am. Okay, so we did eggs, 2 eggs, Dijon mustard, and cream. By the way, I haven't eaten these in years. I eat like regular mozzarella cheese if I'm going to have mozzarella. I know these are kind of trashy and probably empty, but you know what? We're having a little treat. And it's better than eating the gluten-filled, carb-filled bar version. You can see me like not doing a very good job of problem solving as I'm doing this. I think you do actually want to take these right out of the fridge because I think they get a little melty. Nope, I'm using this one. Yep, they get a little melty because they've been sitting out for a few minutes. Okay. Doing 3 at a time. I think that's probably all I'll do. This, you guys, I thought this was going to be much harder than it wound up being. I was like, this is never going to work. I have one of those brains, by the way, that likes to shut down great ideas. And I've had to train myself over the years to be kinder to myself when I have an idea. Hey, just try it out. Don't automatically shoot it down. Okay, those guys are ready to go in. Let's take these guys out. I'm going to show them to you. Show them to y'all. Okay, I am so thrilled with this. And when that first one cools enough, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do a cheese pull. And we're going to do it live. No. You know what you could do is a double batter. I mean, it's just pork rinds. It's not like it's anything crazy terrible. Let me move this stuff out of the way. I've made a huge mess. Okay. We need, let's heat up some sauce. Ooh, 1 moment. How many kitchen towels do you guys go through in a day? I go through quite a few. Oh, you're going to love it. I made French onion meatballs. Oh, this is my trick. You can't get the jar open. I made see, voila. I made French onion meatballs. And that's going to be a Substack premium recipe. Those things turned out insanely good. I made those earlier today. Here's a couple of them. The French onion meatballs, and they have Gruyere all over them, and I caramelized onions for an hour. Woo! That would also make a great Super Bowl food. Okay, let's heat up some sauce. Let me flip these guys, and I'm going to show you what's going on right here with these. I'm flipping these 3. Change burners. That burner's blocking my view. Putting that on the other burner. Gently flip. Will they taste okay? I don't know. Okay, here's what we've made. See those guys? Again, it looks darker. It got a little flat, a little melty. This one's solidified a little bit more. Here's what we need to do. I really don't want to do this over my computer because this is how I ruined my last MacBook with juices from, I want to do this. Yep. You guys. I can't speak to your experience, but I have not had a fried mozzarella stick, I think, since high school. That's not true. That's so good. Holy cannoli. Oh, I forgot about the ones that are on the stove. Oh, my hands are a mess. They're very messy. That's mental, honestly. Didn't need this much tallow. But I also didn't need to make it in the deep fryer. Okay. I got a hard little bit of pork rind. Part of it, I gotta get marinara. Part of it is that I haven't had this in so long because of the carbs. Part of it is I have celiac. So when I said I lied, it's because I remembered there was a place in New York City long before COVID where I did have fried mozzarella sticks because they had a dedicated gluten-free section where they were making pizzas and fried mozzarella sticks. So I was like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have this. Since high school that one time. Now, this time. Joanne, you're going to make these. Go right now and make them. You don't even need me to type up this recipe. You guys just saw what I did. I think, they're very melty. Lauren, how many of these do you want? Because should I make more?
I don't know. How many?
I should make more.
What else can you do?
Oh.
What else can I do? Not make them?
I love that logic. He goes, what else are you going to do? Not make them? That's such a fair point.
Yeah.
That is such a fair point. My husband is a learned man, a man of philosophy, a man of knowledge. Okay. All right, well then, bread some more. Lauren is the voice of reason. You're correct. When can I expect to see the sauces at Pete's? Oh, Bob, thank you for asking. I know you posted in the group about Pete's, which is awesome. I might as well use it with pork rinds because it's like not that much, so I might as well use them up. In the Chicagoland area wants to group, and in the NSNG Vinny Facebook group, people from Chicagoland, if you write like a comment or where you live, which one you shop at, maybe a few nice words about how excited you'd be. Oh God, this is bubbling. Oh no, that's the marinara bubbling. Turning that off. How excited you'd be to see Eat Happy Kitchen. Sauces and spices at their grocery store. If you're able to do that, that'd be amazing. If not, I understand. But yeah, so that was an interesting response. There's been a couple of grocery stores now are like, well, we'll consider you, but we need to know that your audience is going to come and shop in store. I'm like, they will. Trust me. Whatever. Okay, I'm just doing this by hand. I'll do 4 more because I do feel like they need to be eaten hot. There we go. Just going to have messy hands. I said on our investor call last night for people who were there, we have pitches out right now to Publix, Harris Teeter. Oh my God, so many. Ingles. Sprouts. So whenever you guys request stuff in store, it is so super important. It makes a big difference. Fresh Thyme and Gelson's will have the spices on the shelves in the next week, and they will be the first retailers to do so, and I love them for it. My hands are a mess. So yes, I have a party book coming out in October, and I still have to finish writing the bonus recipe PDF because, you know, like I like to do, I like to give you guys a nice bonus for pre-ordering the book and supporting my work. Maybe adding these fried mozzarella sticks to those bonus recipes. Or maybe I'll just post them on Substack. I don't know. I just saw the interior of the book. The cover is all shot. I'm so excited for this book, you guys. It's going to be so good. Products I would love to see her at Ramona Naturals. And we were at Ramona Naturals for a while. I don't know why they don't reorder them. Yeah, Cardiff Seaside Market has them, and also in San Diego County, obviously Pavilions, Gelson's, and Ralph's. So we are in those stores. We just pitched Jimbo's, and they said no because we're not organic certified. So that was a bummer, but okay, whatever. Sick of seeing Fresh Time will be sick of seeing me as a. Oh, me too. Poochie's, Uncle Poochie's. You said you're in Pittsburgh. So do you shop at the Cranberry one, or which location are you shopping at? Yes, you get the powders. I know Fresh Time. They're so good about having emerging brands on the shelves. I think that Fresh Time used to be owned by somebody who worked for Sprouts, which is why they look so similar to Sprout. I think that's the story behind it, but I'm not totally sure. Great. Thank you, Jerry. I appreciate that. Oh, the oil I'm using, Jackie, I'm not using oil. I'm using beef tallow. I'm using this Epic beef tallow. It was very expensive at my local country store. So I was going to get two and try a stovetop version and a stovetop version. Oh, yeah, the oil's getting a little, there's like lots of, you can kind of see, look at the side. They're now getting a little darker in color. So maybe I've let it go too long. Partially it's because I'm talking a lot. Let's make a little dipping sauce bowl. Oh, I had big plans to chop up parsley and make it fancy and garnish it, but oh well. Oh, this marinara smells amazing. Nice and steamy. As you see it steaming, it's steaming. It's steaming hot. Okay. Let me flip these guys one more time. Yeah, I talk too much, so. Okay, these don't have fabulous shape, but if you can get past the shape of it all, which I think you guys will because you appreciate something that's yummy. Okay, here's what's going to happen. We're going to do another cheese pull. You ready? Oh, yeah. I turned the heat off of those. You ready? Oh, that's the cheese pull. You guys. And we're going to do this. Ridiculous. Okay? I'm sorry. If you make that for the Super Bowl, you're going to be thrilled. If you make that for your Valentine, they're going to be thrilled. I'm not eating dainty bites. I don't care. That is so good. As usual, pork rinds for the win. I hate regular pork rinds, but when they're cooked or into a pizza crust or fried into something like this, or put on my chicken parm, I love them. Oh my God. Holy. crap. I probably cook them just a minute or two less on each side. A minute less on each side. Like this one got very flat. That's all right. We'll let it kind of cool off and congeal again. You guys, I am shocked. It worked. It looks like a fried mess. And let's be honest, most fried things look pretty bad. I'm trying to think of how I'm going to do these to style these for a photo because I'll have to make it again during the daytime to take the photo. I'm definitely going to have to figure out a way for them to keep their shape a little bit better. Probably a deep fryer with tallow. I guess peanut oil. Peanut oil is not the worst. It's not a seed oil. It's not the best. I'd rather do tallow or olive oil if I can, or coconut oil. Maybe coconut oil, you guys. Maybe coconut oil is the way to go. It tastes pretty good in the beef tallow. If you had, maybe I will try the little deep fryer and maybe just drop it in faster, like a couple minutes, take it out. We used the baby deep fryer a couple months ago. My friend was here and we invented low carb corn dogs. Delicious. I still haven't typed that one up and I need to make it again and take pictures. The issue with a corn dog is that the cornbread usually has some sort of sweetener or sugar. Obviously, I'm not using corn. I use pork rinds. I made basically the pork rind pizza crust, but converted it into like a cornbread type of coating to go around. And I got little smokies, but you could chop, you could do whole, what's it called? Hot dogs. Every now and then it's just fun to experiment with like the absolute trash food. See if you can make the keto version of it. This is not something I would eat on a day-to-day basis. Obviously, I've had one round of mozzarella sticks since high school. And that was many, many years ago at a gluten-free restaurant in New York City. So, but you know what? Sometimes you got to live a little and you got to enjoy your life. And this is a great way of doing it without, for me, I can't have the gluten because of celiac, but this is like a really fun way to be able to do it. So, thanks for going along on this journey. Now I'm going to see what's happening in the chat. What's happening in the chat? Oh, Winco and Stater Brothers. Yeah. Stater Brothers is not doing a review anytime soon. I don't know about Winco. We are constantly working on Inland Empire chains. They're a little trickier. So Ralph's is probably your best bet. I'm heading to, oh yeah, you can go to Smith's. Absolutely. Smith's will have it, Wendy. Thank you. Thank you. Oh yeah, Giant Eagle. Why are we not in Giant Eagle? I have been like nagging them for years. I would love to be in Giant Eagle and shop and save in it. That's what my husband's family says. Yin's going down to shop and saving it. Thanks for being along this crazy journey. We just made, you guys all subscribe to the YouTube channel, right? Make sure you hit the subscribe if you don't already do that. We just made low carb mozzarella sticks. They got a little flat because they got melty. One idea, you guys. And I'm stealing this from my experience at 20 years ago at the San Gennaro Festival. What they would do, I had a deep fried Twinkie once ever in my life. That's it. And what they would do is they would flash freeze the Twinkie and then they would batter it and then drop it in to make a deep fried Twinkie. It might be a good idea to freeze your mozzarella sticks for maybe just like a half an hour before, and then you take them right out, batter them and fry them. Cause these did get kind of, you see, it kind of got flat. Not the end of the world. Almost looks like a zucchini strip, but it's not. It's mozzarella stick. No, I did not freeze my mozzarella sticks. I took them out of the fridge about 10 minutes before I went live. So I'm sure they softened. They brought some room temp. It's not that cold here in California, so that happened. But that's an idea. You could freeze your mozzarella sticks, then dip them. Or just eat a flat frozen mozzarella stick and call it a day. Hold on. The crust is perfectly seasoned. It's so good. I really want some marinara with it. My hands are so messy. I'm not going to be able to touch the computer. Got the marinara. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is so good. wasn't sure if it would work, and it did work. Yeah, it's -10 in Pittsburgh. Oh, what if you pierce them with corn dog sticks? You mean skewers? Freeze them, batter them, and deep fry. Yeah, absolutely. You could absolutely do that. You could absolutely do that. I was trying the lazy man's way. Also because I didn't know if I had enough tallow to fill up my deep fryer. I have a mini deep fryer. Strong recommend. I love that thing. I have fried, like I said, the mini corn dogs, low carb version. And I like to do Brussels sprout leaves. So if you cut the butt off the Brussels sprout and you just kind of separate out the leaves and then you fry them in that, and then quickly put them into, and put shallots in there too, and then quickly put them into a bowl or on a paper towel and kind of toss them with some balsamic and parm and salt and pepper, or I would do the salt dust now. Delicious. Very, very good. The lazy man's way was really great. Will they be pretty for pictures? No. I'm no Martha Stewart. I do like my pictures to look pretty though, so I will have to work on that. Thanks for being here, you guys. This was super fun. Thanks for rolling with it. And I suggest you experiment with it. And when I get my shit together, I'll type this up and make it into a Substack post over at annavocino.substack.com. Thank you for being. I do have pork rinds all over my face, and I'm a bit dewy complected right now from all the cooking. Thank you all so much. I love you to pieces. 72 in Costa Rica. Alan is living everyone's best life. Mwah. I love you all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you for being here.